folks, I thought it's high time for another video. Got a couple of new pipes to tell you about and show you. One of them I was very pleased to receive as a gift, and one which actually I received it a little while back as a present, which was very nice. And anyway, before I do that, I'd like to just say thanks for those of you that have subscribed to the channel. I've been enjoying watching lots of videos on there, and there's always a good variety and any amount of interest. It's been I've really enjoyed looking at them and gaining inspiration and finding out the facts and seeing what you like, seeing different tobaccos that people like and recommendations. It's great. Yeah, the first pipe I'll show you is it's a Falcon pipe. Very basic. Nice little bit of aluminium, and I don't know how well you'll pick this up on film, but it's quite a nice light briar on the bowl, and the bowl's in very nice condition. And actually got this pipe from a house clearance of a friend's parents' place, actually. And this pipe apparently was purchased in around about 1965 and was only smoked a couple of times, hence the good condition. And I've cleaned it up a little bit. Got the aluminium buffed up a little bit. Looks quite nice and shiny. And mouthpiece is and the stem is in quite nice condition. I don't know if I'm particularly crazy about it, but I thought I'd give it a new home. And obviously it's quite handy because you can change your bowls on these things. They just unscrew, and obviously you can change that if you need to, which is quite a nice little neat idea, I suppose. So yeah, that's quite a nice little pipe. It's one for the collection. I have smoked it, and it does smoke really quite nice and cool. So it's quite pleasing. There's much else I want to say about that, really. Yeah, just a nice little basic pipe. So that's that one. The second one was gifted to me, actually, which was really quite pleasing. And here it is. It's a little bit battered, quite well used, but quite serviceable. I quite like the colouring on this pipe, actually, because it's quite light at the bottom and it gradually sort of grades up a little bit darker to a nice almost black, well, it is black around the rim, and it's quite a sort of a multi-toned colouring on that. I don't know how well you can pick that up, but yeah, it's got quite a nice broad stem, nice comfortable pipe. And as I say, it's nothing special. There's not even a maker's mark on there anywhere, so I suspect it's a fairly cheap pipe, probably even a basket pipe. But although, having said that, it's quite weighty, I think it is quite a good quality pipe. But anyway, as it was a gift, I very rarely turn down pipes. I take pipes in all kinds of conditions for restoration, and I've cleaned this one up a little bit. It does clean up quite nicely, and it smokes quite nicely as well. It's got a sort of a medium to large bowl, and it is quite pleasing. So another nice little pipe for the collection. Incidentally, that came from some friends of ours that we were visiting during the week. They've got a nice little vintage and antiques collectible shop, and he quite frequently gets pipes in from various different places, and he always bears me in mind as a bit of a pipe collector, and contacts me. And also from his shop, this was a little while ago, I was pleased to purchase my British buttoner pipe, which is, as you can see, in its original box, and is actually really quite interesting. Here's the pipe. This dates back to around about the mid-30s, I suspect, and it's quite an unusual thing, because the bowl itself, or the bowl casing I should say, is actually made from bakelite, which is obviously an early form of plastic. During this period, lots of things were made in bakelite. It was the new material of the time, and they obviously thought it would suit pipes as well. So there it is. It's also got an interesting feature. It has a kind of a meerschaum style inner bowl, which unscrews, and inside we have the healthy part, which is a strange sort of thermalite material filter, which just sits in the bakelite section, like so. It's quite a good fit, as you can see. And the good thing about this is that it can be, once it's been smoked, to burn away any impurities that it absorbs. You can just put it over a gas flame, and it cleans it all up. I think you can do this several times, as it says in the instructions. So that's the buttoner healthy pipe. Nice, I don't know whether you can see on the bottom of the bowl there, the maker's inscription there. It's on the bottom there. And as I say, with the in the box we have the original paperwork, which tells you all about it. I was really pleased to get this. I think it is fairly rare. I've seen a couple of forums where people have been talking about buttoner pipes, but I haven't actually seen any on eBay or anywhere else for that matter. I've only found advertising pictures from the time showing this pipe actually, but yeah, I'd be interested to hear if anybody has in fact got a British buttoner healthy pipe. I believe they were making them through till the 1950s, and as I say, this one is in fact from the mid-30s as far as I can ascertain. So yeah, I was really pleased to get that. As I say, I think it is fairly rare, and it is in a lovely condition. I have smoked it, and it smokes very cool. I was sort of a bit concerned that the filter inside might perhaps influence the taste, but it's fine. It's very good. So I think for the time being, that is one of my favourite pipes. So that is the British buttoner pipe. That's very pleasing. So yeah, that's sort of my pipes, recent pipes. I have got others in the collection. I'm a fan of bringing in pipes in bad condition and doing a lot of work on them to bring them up to standard. But as long as they're usable, I'm not really particularly fussed as to whether they're absolutely spotless. I like them to be usable. Often use them whilst I'm out and about. So yeah, always like to rescue a pipe. If I see a pipe somewhere that is begging for a home, I like to do that. So right, so that's about it, I think, for this video, and hopefully it won't be too long before I can do another one. So see you for now. Take care.